welcome to episode 25 of Series 1 of Master League Story Mode. That's it, we've reached the quarter century. That is a big landmark and almost reached the 80 subscriber landmark, but someone decided to unsubscribe just as I got there and I'm back at 79 as we go to press. So whoever you are, I don't even need you. I don't want you. You're dead to me. Don't even think about watching this episode. Okay, sorry. That was a bit too much. Anyway, let's get straight into the first game. Got nothing else to say here. I mean, I've got loads to say, but you wouldn't care. You don't want to know what I've been up to. The cakes I baked today, you're not interested. No one's interested in that. We're up against Brighton. It's going to be a tricky game, even more tricky, in that there's been an international friendly. And it's getting to the point now when you start getting players who are getting called up that it starts to decimate your side. With the skeleton squad that we've got now, as expected, yes, Fisher, Bakali, Tider and Ng. Not dead tired, sure, but annoyingly tired and all on a blue arrow as well. So, annoyingly though, I think we're going to have to play them all. Actually, it'd be better to not start at least one of them because then at least we've got 3 subs that we can make. Again, no Rhodes, no Ilari. Rhodes out for 1 more game. Ilari only out for 3 more weeks. That's good. That's a positive. Play Koita in the attacking midfield position there. It's not ideal either. Actually, no. Do we start low or Koita? Yeah. Start Veretout in attacking midfield. He's still not snuck his way into the French squad. Which is a surprise with how well he's been playing. I guess he is a championship player after all. So not a strong squad today. And against the Brighton team that were tricky. Tricky in the first game of the season. They've got good right and left backs in Bong and Rossinia. That's solid. And 2 handy strikers as well. Both over 74 rated. So it's not going to be an easy game. We've got Olsen and Lowe in. And we've struggled when we've had to bring in some of our second string players. So that's not ideal. So we're back at Fortress Ewood. Up against Brighton Hove Albion. Shouldn't be a tricky game. We've got a bit of a skeleton squad. We've had to bring in Lowe and Olsen. So Fisher and Veretout really got a big job today. Attacking midfielder and striker. Olsen, who's not the best player, but he's done well when being called on this season. And that's a good run from Olsen. He's picked out early by Tommy Spur, the left back. Ball into Fisher. Good defensive play there. Lowe keeps possession well. Out to Spur. Olsen here. It's having a good start to the match. That's nice interplay with Henley. He's coming off his flank. Ball in to Fisher again. Cut out by the Brighton defence. Henley into Tider. Oh, great play by Tider, as we've come to expect. And that's a nicely crafted ball into Ng. He couldn't get there ahead of him. Can Lowe get a shot in here? He can, but that's well over. He thought he saw the keeper still off the line. Lowe felt lucky. Good play there from Safir Tider. The nicely weighted ball to find Ng, but it's just had a little bit too much on it. Veretout into space. What a ball that is into Olsen. Can he find Fisher? He can. Oh, he couldn't get there ahead of Stockdale. What a ball that was from Veretout. Oh, Henley caught out there. Wins it just about. Henley, Ng in a bit of space. He's got Fisher inside. Fisher again can't get ahead of the centre-back. Balls into the box from the wings aren't working. It's Hanley and Lowe winning it back together. Fisher steps away from his man, takes a shot. Saved by Stockdale. Could have probably done getting a little bit closer there, Fisher. He had the chance. Great play from Hanley to get the ball back there. Ball into Fisher. Duffy's come out really far there. He left a big gap. Henley mops up for him though. It's good play from Henley. Gee, gets his head on it. Little chip over to Olsen. Oh, he goes for the header. Wow. Didn't expect Olsen to get to that. Least of all to try and header it in over the keeper, but it's a good ball in. Oh, that's nicely cut out by Henley. He needed to be sharp there. Long ball to Olsen. Tyler with the early ball over the top to NG. Dunk does really well to get a head on it. NG closing down. Bong gets it away. Only as far as Veretout. He slips it in. Gambling on the pace of NG. Back into Fisher. Low, can he find Fisher again? Is he onside? He is! What a finish! What a goal! Great team goal there from Blackburn. Some really tidy passing around the edge of the box. And the ball through to Fisher looked like he might be offside. But Lowe found him well. That was a nice ball back from NG. Finding Fisher, who'd come out to try and get hold of the ball. Not having much luck in the centre. But Veretout into Lowe. Finds Fisher in a not great position to shoot. But it's a well-guided side foot shot past the keeper into the far corner. Keeper really should have done better there. That's great interplay from Blackburn. Deservedly on the score sheet after a strong start to the half. Brighton here with a spell of possession. Keeping away from the Blackburn players well. That's nice there. That's really nice. Finds Bong in a bit of space. Henley scrambling back. It's a really good ball in. And a great goal from Brighton. What a response from the goals. Incredible. Great bit of passing. Totally ripped us apart there. And Bong with an incredibly well-weighted cross in to find Hemed at the near post. And that's 1-1. And deservedly so. That was a good ball. Lovely bit of interplay there. Henley's caught out by his opposite number, Bong. He found himself in a huge amount of space. And that's a really nice, calm finish with the head. Oh, Hanley's made a mistake there and it falls into him. Oh, what a save by Steele at his right-hand side. Puts out a strong arm to stop that. That looked like a goal to me. And G finds Henley again. Ball into Fisher. Tries to put it in with the outside of his boot into the path of Veretout, but he's blocked off skillfully. Oh, and that was meant to be to Fisher. And that's a shame. And it's 1-1 at the half. Brighton more than up to the challenge of Blackburn's early goal. Into the second half, we do have the problem of the international players who are going to be very tired very soon, so we need to get a goal as quickly as possible. Into Veretout. Don't see much from Jordan Veretout in this game. Oh, the trademark curler from the edge of the box. This time from his weaker left foot. He's dangerous in these positions on the edge of the box. Dummy's inside. He's normally so consistent from those areas. It's a really good save to push it wide. 60 minutes. We're getting to the point we're going to have to take our star players off. Is this a mistake here from Blackburn? Oh, no. Great play from Lowe. Wins it back nicely. Continues his run. Oh. Ball was on to Fisher. Couldn't quite get that through. Duffy rises well ahead of Murphy. Looks for the early ball from Tyder into Fisher. Oh. Probably not the time to try that. Lowe looks for the run of NG. Oh! Couldn't quite get there, but it wasn't far off. Great ball from Lowe. Veretout wins it back. That's okay. NG, Fisher. Oh, he's got it. Pounced on the rebound there. Great crisp passing from Blackburn. That was incisive. Good ball out to NG. You hit it hard and low. First time into the centre. Veretout, great hustle, winning it back there. He had the ball onto Fisher down, but he went down the line to NG. And he did not waste any time in hitting it along the ground. Fisher gets to it. Keeper fumbles, but Fisher, fleet of foot there, manages to nick in and get the goal. Makes it 2-1. We needed that as we're going to have to make some changes now. We need to hang on to this here. We're having to bring on Reece Oxford as a defensive midfielder. He did not have a good time in this position against Hull. But I've still got some faith that this is a position that he might be decent at. So, though overall ratings doesn't suggest that to be the case. Coiter, the substitute, does well. Oh, that's good passing to get out there. Olsen looking for the run of the substitute. Coiter, he looks to have got on this. He cuts it back inside really nicely. He's gone for the curling shot and that's wide. Good play though from the substitute. Coiter has made some brief appearances this season, has looked strong. He's got a couple of goals. This was a good take on the run. And he cut back inside really nicely. The shot went wide. Koita breaking ankles there. Low out to Spur and a bit of space here. Spots the run of Olsen. He's in on goal. He tries to knock it back to NG. Oh, but has he poked it in? Wow. Should have really gone for that, Olsen. He had the chance. Oh, that's poor from Hanley. And that's a professional foul to prevent the break. It was from behind. Yeah, it's only a yellow. I'm a bit worried about red cards now after the Jordan Rhodes incident. I think that was a fair decision, ref. That's low. Great tackle. That's not a foul. No, it's the end of the game. 2-1. Great. Good result there. We battled well for that. Brighton came back strongly and got a goal back almost straight away after our first. And then it was a lovely finish from Victor Fisher for the second. And a deserved win. We really turned it on in the second half. Fisher, man of the match, as he should be. Tyler only 5.5, but he barely touched it. So, another win for Blackburn. Just keep us ticking over. 12 points clear. Pretty confident that we should be in for it pretty soon. Bakali up to 77. That's great news. Thankfully, a nice big rest for some of those international players. Oh, Burnley, another derby. This is going to be a tricky game. This is a proper derby against Burnley. What's it called? The Cotton Mills derby. That's it. Yep, we've already won one this season. Can we make it a Cotton Mills double? Well, I think we can. Tim thinks we can. The team think we can. Our team spirit is high. Let's see how everyone's doing, though, today. We've got Jordan Rhodes back as well. That's big news. And he's on a red. He's raring to go, which is good. Sick of playing Koita. So, everyone looking great here. We've got no excuses. No excuses. Pumped up for the derby. And G's ready to go. Jordan Rhodes on a red. Nothing much more to say here. They've got a really strong team. Let's not forget. George Boyd on the left was a pain in the last game, so we need to watch out for him. So here we are, the second Cotton Mills derby of the season. But this time, we are playing away in this East Lancashire matchup. This time we're at Burnley. We won the return leg of this at home in the beginning of the season. Now we're away from home, but how our fortunes have changed through the season. Burnley have dropped away, whilst Blackburn have streaked forward to a 12-point lead here. So, Burnley really playing for a bit of pride here. They don't want the double done on them. But Blackburn playing to continue this winning streak. And everyone's back. Jordan Rhodes is back. We're only missing Obulari. He's only 2 weeks away. So this should be a massive game. We've got no excuses here. Other than it's a derby and they're always fucking hard. But other than that, no excuses. So here we go. Let's get into it. These are always tricky. The difficulty is always ramped up. We don't want to be giving away an early goal. It's Burnley streak forward here. That's a great ball in. Spurs got him covered though. Good shoulder charge there from Spur. Oh, that's a dangerous header back there from Veretout. It's Jordan Rhodes back from suspension. He's on a red. He's got a lot to prove. Oh, that's a poor tackle. That's a derby tackle there straight away. And Fisher looks hurt. That should be a red card, really. It's only a yellow card. Ulster, Fisher looks in pain here. We can't be losing another striker. That was dirty. What, from behind? Referee. Jordan Rhodes went straight red for a tackle not dissimilar to that. Duffy pads along the floor to Tyder. Can he get possession? He can't. This is dangerous. Barnes has got the better of Hanley. Oh, and it's a great finish from Ashley Barnes. And we're 1-0 down and a player down almost straight away. It's a great ball through to Ashley Barnes. And as soon as he'd got goal side, that was a nice little layoff there. Into Boyd, who's a great passer of the ball. And as soon as he'd got ahead of Hanley, Barnes was not going to miss. It was actually a really good finish. He had a lot to do there. All right, not ideal. Not ideal. But Fisher is back on the pitch. That is a bonus. The rain is teeming down here, as it tends to in Burnley. Oh, ball falls back to me. Oh, me again. In a lot of space. Ball into Barnes. Oh, the finish lacking. Just bobbles wide. But this is, again, strong play from Burnley. Henley really well played there. Oh, he's taken out. Referee! That was a foul. That's well played, though, into Veretout. Finds Fisher. We're steaming forward here. Rhodes makes the run. Fisher looks out to Ng. He's got no one in the middle. Oh, it's blocked. Made the wrong decision, Fisher, there. He had Rhodes making a good run. Let's see if Veretout can do something from this corner. Outswinging ball. Tyder's getting himself in there. Nearly falls to Ng. Oh, Fisher couldn't quite cut that out. He's done well to track back here against Barnes, as has Veretout. Hanley in, takes control. Fisher into Tyder. Oh, he was looking for the first time ball to Ng. He wasn't aware. Spur couldn't quite get to it, and it's fallen for Loughton, who gets the ball in, but Duffy gets it away really well. Veretout into Fisher. That's great play from the Frenchman. Oh, he's blocked off there, referee. Oh, but Rhodes has won it. He's got Ng out on the side. Clinton Ng slips there. That's really poor. Unfortunate for Clinton. I think he had more time than he thought as well. Could have taken another touch. Tried to hit it first time and slipped. Took all the power out of it. Oh, Spurs out of position there. Arfield nearly able to take advantage. Oh, tricky interplay there, but Barnes has won it back. Duffy wins it back. This is hell for leather, this game so far. Henley turns away from Boyd. Does really well to stay away from him. And he looks to use the pace of Ng. He's got Rhodes inside. Oh, and Henley slips at the vital moment there as the ball comes back to him from Ng. Then he's in with a good tackle. Oh, but Fisher can't get it under control. This is absolute carnage here. Ng in a bit of space. Got time to get his head up, get the cross in. It's overhit from Rhodes. It's a good play from Hanley. Oh, it's really nice interplay from Henley. And Ng, the ball's into Rhodes. Can he get there? He can't. Heaton comes out really quickly. The England international wins that back. Wow, that was a difficult half of football there for Blackburn. We had our chances, but Burnley got the goal. And Burnley looking dangerous at all times, so we can't afford to take our foot off the pedal. God, we only had one shot on target and 43 possession. Felt like we were battling even for that 43, so... Okay, into the second half. That first half was tough. I feel mentally drained. I can only imagine how the players are feeling. Fisher, though, runs into a cul-de-sac there. Oh, Henley, this is what the game's been like so far. Really sloppy, but it falls to Barnes. Hanley's made the mistake. Oh, for fuck's sake. That was really shit. It's just been like this all game. Just trying to get the ball back. The ball falls into Barnes. Henley slips again for the 100th time. Hanley's clearance isn't good enough. And even with the sliding Hanley and Duffy, still rooted to the spot, and that's 2-0. Veretout's got Loughton making a good run down the right. The ball into Barnes is nicely weighted. Hanley gets in there. Now we need to be more incisive here. That was not what I planned. Can Rhodes get ahead of Duff? No, he can't. Fisher wins it back really well. Ball inside to Tyder. He's looking for the run of Rhodes. Rhodes hits it. Oh, it's just not wide. Carly normally so good in those positions. Does really well to keep the ball into Spur. Just to Ng at the far post. It's fallen to Rhodes here. Can he finish? No! Tyler slips away from Marnie. Winds up for the shot. He can't get to it. Can Rhodes? No, the ball out from Fisher to Spur is well over hit. Bit of pressure there. We really needed to result in a goal. 60 minutes on the clock here. Oh, but is this a mistake there from Burnley? Oh, but Bakali can't capitalise. And it's a crunching tackle from the young Belgian. Fisher pumped up here. Reverse ball out to Bakali. Oh, he tries too much. Didn't get the shot away. Tried to get back onto his right foot. Oh, Burnley able to sneak it out. Veretout really well played though. No, but the ball, it's the wrong ball. We're going to get caught here. No, Tyder, bad touch. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Can't get it away. Absolute carnage here. It's better though. Fisher, strong running. didn't want that ball into Tyler that close. Oh, just avoids the slide tackle. Spurs should get ahead of Loughton here. Does just about. Right, let's just take stock here, Blackburn. Let's try and get a bit of possession back. Let's get Fisher and Veretout a few touches in the middle of the park. That's a great ball from Rhodes. Finds Bakali, there's no one in there. Steps back in. Bakali with a curling shot. Oh, he's bounced off the defender. Burnley able to clear. Oh, Duffy's not won anything in the air today. That's better from Tyder. Fisher inside. Rhodes. Oh, he's doubled up there. Tyler looks to take it wide. Oh, and he's dispossessed. That's really poor from Safir Tyler there. Don't often see him getting muscled off the ball. Looks like we're running out of time here. Veretout, Tyder, can he get there? Oh, the ball! The ball was on. Great sliding tackle from Fisher there. Veretout into Jordan Rhodes. Hits it with the left. Nothing happening here. 81 minutes, pretty much all over now. Oh, Fisher's won it back though. Cheeky ball into Bakali. Can't believe he's overhit that badly. No. Well, it's time to put some subs on just to save the legs for the next game, but it's game over here. Really poor display from Blackburn. Oh, Rhodes just about able to get ahead of the defender there. But he's had a great game in goal. You can see why he was called up to the international squad. Ng, it's a consolation goal for Ng. That was poor. I'd pretty much given up commentating then. We're about 99 minutes in. It's another good finish from Clinton though, to be fair. Substitute Lenihan with a good bit of work down the side. Well, not very good, just bundling his way through. We've not seen him all season. It might be his first appearance. Ball back to Ng. He finishes really well. He's on great goal scoring form, Clinton. But not enough to win us this game. That's full time there, 95 minutes in. We're not even going to get the ball back. That's a real shame. We couldn't pull off the Cotton Mills double. Clinton gets another goal, but ultimately that was just a really tough game and Burnley were out to take no prisoners. And we played our part, absolutely. We had the shots, we had more shots, we had equal possession. But those 3 Burnley shots resulting in 2 goals were clinical. And they made it difficult for us all over the pitch. No good performances really. Fisher and Rhodes coming out and Ng with the goal. But generally that was just a tough game. These happen with the derbies. So another loss. What does that take us to? 4 losses for the season now. We're still 12 points clear. So that's not a big deal. Where are Burnley now? Burnley had a great start to the season. They were right up there with us. But now they've dropped down pretty significantly. So a quick look at the schedule. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games remaining. So we must be near that promotion party. I think we've probably got this in the bag. Have we got any other tricky games? Not really. So next episode could be promotion party episode. I'm not sure. I can't even be bothered. I'm not even going to bother doing the maths. That sort of ruins it. I quite like the surprise at the end of the game. We know it's going to happen, so we'll just wait and see. So with that in mind, I look forward to seeing you on Monday for a potential promotion party episode. Other than that, have a good weekend and I'll see you in a bit.